Wind. We're here for the Motorgrande 600cc Park It Motorgrande 600 and round 4 of the Hottrax Championship. A good grid and a fair sprinkling of red-vested rookies. Number 18 there, Taryn Skinner, expected to go very, very well. Pole position man though, 89 on the Triumph. Dave Jones. A surprise pole position for Dave Jones, but he did go well in qualifying in difficult conditions. But watch the lights, boys, watch the lights. The rain coming down. This is going to be a very interesting old haul. The first right-hander. Off they go. Heeling into Old Hall, Dave Jones gets the drop. A good start, made the best of his pole position. Everybody else, not too much front brake. Squeeze it on gently. Number 8, Jack Bleakley, I beg your pardon, Jack. The 89 going well though. Dave Jones on that Triumph, looking good. Round they go, along Island Bend, up to Lakeside. Come on, you guys. Rookies there side by side, up towards the Shell Oils hairpin. Heeling right down round the gearbox now. And the pole position man already slipping further back down the field. So he's had a problem. He's his hands in the air. He's definitely got a problem. Shell Oils hairpin, away they come, out of the hairpin. Down towards Britain's, the chicane, and then they will go up over Hilltop. Through the chicane at Britain's. Pussyfooting, I have to say, tentative over Hilltop. 18, our mark leader, Taryn Skinner, GSXR 1000 Suzuki. Number 7, Mark Dicken, he's looking good. Did I say GSXR 1000? Slap my wrist, this is 600cc championship, stupid boy, here we go. GSXR 600 in the hands of Taryn Skinner. Let's have a look, see where they're threading their way through at the front. Somebody cruising there. Oh, what a massive lead he's got already. Skinner then, number 18, right out in front, up towards the right-hander here at Lodge. Right with him though, number 7, Mark Dicken, looking good. Cutting through on the inside, 73, Richard Dilks. So we get to know the name of Dilks, don't we? Oh, they're all good, chopped across the front. 31, Rob Simcock on the Kawasaki, he's out of it. All the way from Chapel-on-le-Frith. Hand in the air, indicating that he's pulling over. Dicken on the Yamaha R6, number 7. Well ahead of the chasing bunch. The rain's still coming down here at Britain's. Taryn Skinner, though, on that 600cc Suzuki. Northampton, Mick Hemmings country. Look at the rain. Taryn Skinner gave us a very confident thumbs up when he was on the grid. Steve Bentley on the CBR 600 Honda. They're coming thick and fast, almost too quickly to identify Paul Barker on the distinctive red fairing of the Yamaha R6, and he's scything across the front. This is scheduled to be a 9-lap race on this one of the longest circuits in the country, the Oulton Park International Circuit. Taryn Skinner, as we come to Oulton Park, not currently featuring in the top 6 of the championship, which is headed by Paul O'Connor on 146 points. Not all the riders contest all the rounds, which makes it not difficult, but makes it easier for some of those who do contest all the rounds, of course. 25 points for the win, 20, 16, all the way down to 1 point for 15th place, just as we have become accustomed to in British Superbike and all the other main championships that run in the UK. But he's got a massive lead, something approaching 10 seconds now. Second place still looking strong, Mark Dicken on the photobike Yamaha R6 from Barwell. 14 looking good, Steve Bentley, we saw him forcing his way through. 59, Roger Slater on the Yamaha R6, wet weather clothing, obviously, because it isn't half coming down, I can tell you. Mark Dicken, though, on the number 7, still forcing on, but away over the top of the hill. This man, Taryn Skinner, 18. Well, if you didn't know any different, you'd say he'd got this one in the bag, wouldn't you? Knee on the tarmac, even in the wet conditions, full wet tyres, absolutely no question about that. Number 90, James Harrison, under some pressure from the guy breathing down his neck. They're really at it all the way down the field. The racing in these hot tracks series terrific. A good cost-effective way to come racing. Nick Barnes, 79, 23 right behind him. Well up in the rookie class, that's Mark Walmsley on the Yamaha R6, currently lying in about 4th place in the rookie class within this race. So we have a class within a class. The Motorgrande 600 Championship within its own right, and of course within that, the rookie champion will be found at the end of the season. At the end of a long, hard season where the learning curve has been so steep, I can tell you. That's the way to hone your track craft. That's the way to learn. Get out there in a race series and compete. You get pulled along by the other riders. They knock track days into next week. They simply do not compare. The average track day with a true race championship, not on the same piece of paper, I can tell you. Ah, that looks like that could have been our pole position man there, but this man, number 47, Mark Trowell, running very strongly on the Yamaha R6. Well up, 4th position as I speak. Number 7, Mark Dicken, a lonely 2nd place for him. The leader's long gone. He's coming under some pressure from behind, but still not close enough for him to hear the engine noise. And when you're doing this sort of racing on your own, nobody pulling you along, nobody pushing you along, difficult to maintain a race pace, especially in tricky conditions. You have to stay focused. You've got your pit board telling you where you are, what the gap is front and rear, but you have to stay focused and above all put in consistent laps. That way you're guaranteed to keep the momentum going. 57 over the top of the hill. That's Adam Woby on the Yamaha R6, and they're also coming into some tail enders here as well. Got to be very careful. The red bib there indicating that that's a rookie rider. The leader though, Terence Skinner, just a massive lead. He's at Lodge, heeling into Lodge before he drops away down into Deer Leap, hooking 4th gear. 5th as he goes over the top. Will he tug 6th just over the start-finish line? Well, that remains to be seen. I'll tell you who is moving up. Number 90, Jamie Harrison, is on a charge here now. He's right on the back of Mark Trowell and pushing very, very hard. So, Jamie Harrison, this is the battle for the top 4. Tailenders all around them now, filing their way through. Number 99, Chris Bexon. Just one rider that caught my eye there as being in the thick of the traffic. Terence Skinner, though, race leader, my goodness me, he's on a mission. Look at that, clear track ahead of him. The gap now 12 seconds. Over hilltop he goes. Heading down now towards, hard on the brakes, towards the chicane at the bottom of Knickerbrook. Through he goes, flicks it right and left. This used to be taken flat out before they go up over Clay Hill, but they have to be so careful. We've had 1 or 2 interesting incidents here. 47 and 90 still Trowell and Harrison locked in him, and all round the outside he goes. Harrison has moved past Mark Trowell. Brilliant move there. Now, I tell you what, Mark Dicken's got to watch out, the number 7 rider, because the man on a mission now, the man who's really going on the CBR 600 is Jamie Harrison. Scything his way through the traffic. Our race leader coming towards me now. He's got clear track ahead of him now. He's got past the tail enders and a massive lead. So don't do anything wrong at this point, Terence Skinner, whatever you do. The Suzuki looking fast, looking smooth. Jamie Harrison now really charging. Here he comes. Mark Dicken just went out of shot there. The number 47, Mark Trowell, has been relegated, so he's slipping further down the order, currently in 4th place now. Harrison well by on the last lap then. Can Harrison get past Mark Dicken? So Suzuki leads. Yamaha in 2nd. Here he goes. He's done it. He's done it already. Terrific stuff. Now we've got the CBR 600 Honda in 2nd place. I told you Harrison was on a charge, and he has. On the last lap then, he slipped by. Oh, massive faller. Our cameraman heard the crash, I'll tell you. 193 who crashed out. That was Dale Thomas. On the last lap, well, that is really a big disaster. Dale Thomas crashed out of it. And I tell you, the bike looks a little bit sad. But the rider's okay. That's the main point. Marshall's very good here at Oulton Park. Get the bike off the track, because we're on the Last lap of what has been a thrilling 9-lap race here for the Motorgrande 600 Championship. This will do Taran Skinner the world of good in the title standings, giving him 25 points. And I'll be very interested, for one, to see what the championship position is. A flawless performance from Skinner. We had the early pole start from the number 89, who did so well early on, Dave Jones. And then we didn't see anything else of Dave Jones other than what might have been a possible partial recovery. There's your race winner, Taran Skinner, GSXR 600 Suzuki. He'll be pleased with that. Harrison, what a fight through he did to get second place. Dicken, after being second for so long, had to settle for the bronze medal. Dilk's name is always there, isn't it? Now what's that done? Mark Trell's done himself a power of good, moving up to second, but still O'Connor leads, 168. We didn't see much of him today, but our man on the podium, Taran Skinner, grinning from ear to ear.